Peace, family. Vicki Dillard here, and thank you so much for tuning into African Diaspora News Channel. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and tell everybody you know that your sister with the curly braids is on today. All right, family. I was listening, family, to this absolutely amazing interaction with President Kagame and this BBC reporter. I want you to watch how eloquently he responds and intelligently he responds to this BBC reporter to shut her down, really over misinformation. Watch this.
Thank you very much. My name is Ansoy from the BBC. I have a quick question for President Kagame. As chair of the Commonwealth, I wonder what your priority will be, especially in terms of upholding the values of democracy and human rights, given that there's been a lot of scrutiny on your country and the record of your government, and critics have been pointing out the number of opposition leaders and journalists who are in prison. I wonder what your leadership of this organization is going to look like in the face of that.
Right, from the north, who always assume where BBC comes from, who always think they are the face of values, the rest have to follow. It's a big mistake, it's not true. We have values too, we here in Rwanda, in Africa, we do. Need any lessons from BBC or from anyone. I tell you this with firm conviction.
Now, see, this is how you do it, family. It's so important, and I say this all the time, to recognize how the media is a part of warfare. And in fact, it's the essential part. And in many cases, most cases, it is sort of the second trimester after a scheme or a scandal is hatched to come against somebody. I love how in this exchange, he breaks down for this BBC reporter that this notion of human rights, violations and values and all this misinformation that they were, she was really putting out there, just even with the way she was framing the question, he broke down the fact that what took place in Rwanda didn't just it didn't happen just because of Rwandans. Talk black to me. He specifically refers to the folks, he said, that in the north that had them fighting against each other and told them to kill each other. And he said it's still responsibility on their end too, but stop coming to us like it's just us.
Right, from the north, who always assume where BBC comes from, who always think they are the face of values, the rest have to follow. It's a big mistake, it's not true. We have values too, we here in Rwanda, in Africa, we do. Need any lessons from BBC or from anyone.
And then how he so beautifully said, we don't need any lessons from BBC or anybody else. Because she posited this notion of having values, and he made it clear there's nobody that really doesn't have values. And he showed the hypocrisy of the question and others that allege similar things. I am so glad and happy that my Black family throughout the diaspora are standing up to the powers that shouldn't be, and just even answering the questions, responding in the way that we are like this is making great strides on behalf of truth and justice. My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out my mastermind school where lives are changing and so many people are getting testimonies. Go to clubvicki.com. The link is below. I can't wait to see you again.